Horrible story out of Mississippi going on. Six deputies were fired after accusations of beating, sexually assaulting black men during a raid. I don't know if you heard about it, but I just find it very crazy that we, as black men, still have to deal with these kind of things, and that we get silenced and told to just comply. But these guys, these deputies were using sex toys on the guys. They were waterboarding them.
Yes.
That's like, I mean, if you're gonna arrest me. But come on.
Like, you are not only arresting me, but you're using me for your own personal advantage. And that is where you went beyond your line of duty, as they say. And that was totally uncalled for. I was appalled by them using the sex toy on the gentleman. Like, it's one thing to be tortured by handcuffs, but you're going to take it a step further and just make the whole situation
And
terrible.
you got to think, like, who else did they do that to? You know what I'm saying? They got caught this time. You know, like,
Yes.
and then what I read, because this story really broke this weekend, but this happened so long ago. This didn't just happen. Like, the first article I found came up in February.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah.
I pray for the men involved, because literally not only are they going to have the traumatic experience from the law enforcement, but they're going to have sexual trauma as well, and that is definitely that's something that you do not play with. It's Minority Mental Health Awareness Month, and that plays back into that spectrum and that line of things, and that's not okay. That's not okay. So prayers up for them. I know they have a lawyer. I know that they are working on uh, fighting that, and I hope they not only get it fought successfully, but I'm hoping that they can recover from that.
Right. And they're suing for $400 million. So, you know, and my thing is, just so people know, and we won't spend more time on it, but when these lawsuits happen, we the people pay for it. Okay, it comes out of your taxes. So when you don't care about Black Lives Matter and you say just shut up and blah blah blah, you still pay for it when they pay these people out. So just
Yeah.
think of it that way, I would say. But moving on, Little Uzi Vert, he just dropped an album. I know you've been playing songs from it. There's this song called "Flooded My Face" or "Flooded on Your Face," something like that. Whatever he's into, whatever. And we talked about him last week.
We did.
His lyrics go, and this is a big conversation, and we were talking about it on a blog last night, but because I had some things to say about it. But it's the lyrics go. First of all, I fuck 8 bitches a day. How could you ever say little Uzi gay? Fuck four of them raw. Fuck four of them safe. Think I'm splitting the offer for you to bake. Don't want no pussy. Want oral today. Pull out your tongue and just twirl it, babe. She lick on my backwood and pearl it, babe. Diamond so wet like a swirly, babe. Um, what do you think about him having to push back that he's not gay?
So I think the more explaining that you have to do, it's already there. So uh, things can be disguised by a girlfriend per se. Things can be disguised from rap lyrics and whatnot, or by per se toxic masculinity.
Right.
But I I mean, I feel like for you not to be gay, you're definitely over explaining yourself, sir. So, definitely, what's what's known is known, and if you know it in your heart that you're not gay, then you should stop explaining yourself.
Well, the comment I made about it is that, someone can say they're not gay and not be gay. They could be bi. And I don't think that people leave that wiggle room in there to, because if I say I'm not gay, but I'm bi, then I'm not gay. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not. Like, you can't say I'm gay if I do fuck women and men.
Yeah,
That makes me not gay.
and
Um,
that's where we go into our acronym, the LGBTQ plus I community.
So I feel like people are always trying to make, especially black men, gay. And it's just like, let's leave some wiggle room, because we don't leave that for, we don't have to do that for other, like women especially. They get to make out with people and all that, and they just get to make out, and it's fine. But I really feel like wiggle room for some people and their sexuality, because we don't really need to define them per se. And especially,
I definitely agree. Moving on to our next topic, Carlisha Hood.
Can I
accept
really quick?
Yeah.
Can you hear a lot of wind on my side?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm sorry. I wanted to turn it off because I have my fan on. It's hot. I'm sorry.
It is very high.
I didn't want to be bothering the show. So. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Moving on to our next topic, Carlisha Hood has accepted Nicki Minaj's offer to pay for her son's college education following a viral Chicago attack. Now, what took place in this attack is the son witnessed the mother's boyfriend beating her in a drive-thru and decided that he had enough of it and shot him and killed him. And I'm sorry, that was not her mom's boyfriend. That was just a man standing in line. And as she was standing in line, he attacked her. So her son shot him and killed him. Gosh, I'm tripping over my words. Sorry. But
the son shot the guy who was attacking his mom.
Yes. Wow. But so I definitely. What's your stance on this? First off,
well, a lot of people had a lot of things to say about it because they did get arrested. They were both arrested, and they were arrested for some time. But public outcry really pushed for them to be released. I agree with defending yourself. You know what I mean? This man attacked this woman. I guess they were going back and forth, arguing inside of a very small space. Things are crazy right now in America. People are angry, fighting, blah blah blah. I'm not saying that's okay, whatever. But she got punched really hard. If you see this video, and her son came in and he shot the guy. I don't think that the first thing you should always do is shoot somebody, but yeah.
I definitely feel as though it was not too extreme, but I feel like when you're in that situation, you allude to something that could help kind of get rid of the person as quick as possible. So therefore, the person that you love is not being hurt anymore. But I completely agree with you. Everything does not need to resort to a gun, because honestly, that situation could have been de-escalated, and the mom could have been pulled away, the guy could have been pulled away. My thing is, if this happened in a public restaurant, where was everybody else that was sitting around? Were we watching a woman just get brutally attacked?
Yeah, I think it happened so quickly that the issue that first came about was that she called her son in to come shoot the guy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
If you know about defending yourself, because I'm a gun owner. You are not to go and get your gun. If you can leave a situation, you're supposed to leave. When you come back to a situation with your gun, then that's when it gets murky for you as the person being attacked.
Yeah.
So
it's just like when things escalate so fast, it's hard to keep things underneath control at the same time of you're trying to protect the person that you love. So Definitely thank you for that insight because I did not know. I don't own a gun.
Yeah.
I'm terrified of weapons, but that doesn't mean to say that people who own guns like yourself are using them in a bad way. Literally,
No.
they're a form of protection.
Right.
So, yeah, and we live in a hostile society nowadays. But I just definitely wanted to commend Nikki for sending $10,000 to the son for the college education because honestly, that is very, very important. Very happy that the son has an avenue to get out of where he's at now once he's done with grade school.
Right. And I hope she's sending more because it costs a lot more than $10,000 to go to school. Nicki
I hope
Minaj. Don't stop.
so. Yeah, $10,000 is like 10 cents nowadays.
Like
So,
the first few semesters. So make sure y'all check that out. And shout out to Nicki Minaj, Queen of Pound Town, for doing that. Um,